On a fateful day in March 1977, two Boeing 747, which were the largest passenger jets of their time, collided on the runway of Los Rodeos Airport, now Tenerife North Airport, claiming 583 lives. It was a disaster that unfolded in a confluence of catastrophic factors, a tragic ballet of missteps and misfortune that remains the deadliest accident in aviation history. The Tenerife Airport disaster is a chilling testament to the catastrophic consequences that can unfold when a series of unfortunate events align with devastating precision. But what caused this harrowing incident, forever etched as the worst aviation accident in history? You're welcome to yet another exciting video content. Today's episode delves into a dark part of history. As we uncover the story of Tenerife Airport disaster, let us remember that behind every headline lies so many lost lives, each woven with dreams and aspirations. Before proceeding, please spare some time to click the like and subscribe button on the video. When you subscribe to the channel, we will notify you whenever we post captivating video content like this one. To our returning subscribers, we would like to say welcome back. Now, straight to the video. The Canary Islands, a Spanish archipelago, were the stage for this tragedy. Specifically, it was the island of Tenerife, an unintended destination for the two ill-fated flights. A terrorist bombing by the Canary Islands independence movement at Gran Canaria Airport had redirected air traffic to the smaller Los Rodeos Airport. Unaccustomed to such a sudden influx, the airport became a parking lot for airplanes, including the two jumbo jets from KLM and Pan Am. As the morning sun cast its golden rays upon the runway, a sense of anticipation hung heavy in the air. KLM Flight 4805, a towering behemoth of metal and technology, taxied along the mist-laden tarmac with a sense of urgency from time and schedule pressures. Meanwhile, Pan Am Flight 1736, nestled in the same veil of fog, awaited clearance to embark on its journey into the boundless skies beyond. Amidst the din of activity engulfing the airport, a palpable tension simmered beneath the surface. Weather conditions, shrouded in a veil of uncertainty, cast an eerie pall over the proceedings, obscuring visibility and heightening the stakes for all involved. Yet, amidst the chaos and confusion, the crews of both aircraft remained steadfast in their dedication to ensuring the safety of their passengers and the success of their respective missions. But as fate would have it, the stage was set for a tragedy of unimaginable proportions, a collision course set in motion by a series of errors and misjudgments that would seal the fate of hundreds aboard both aircraft. In the final moments before catastrophe struck, a perfect storm of miscommunications and misunderstandings would converge to cast a shadow over the skies of Tenerife, forever altering the trajectory of aviation history. And amidst the wreckage and ruin that would ensue, the world would be left to grapple with the profound consequences of a fateful encounter unlike any other. To understand the events that led to the catastrophic collision at Tenerife Airport, one must go into the circumstances woven on that ominous day. Tenerife Airport emerged from night's embrace as the sun rose lazily over the Canary Islands, poised to welcome a bustling array of flights crisscrossing the globe. Yet, lurking just beyond the horizon, a veil of fog descended upon the runway, casting an ethereal glow over the scene below. Weather conditions, shrouded in uncertainty, played a pivotal role in setting the stage for the impending tragedy. Thick fog blankets obscured visibility, enveloping the airport in an eerie stillness that belied the chaos brewing beneath the surface. For the crews of KLM Flight 4805 and Pan Am Flight 1736, tasked with navigating the treacherous skies of Tenerife, the fog served as a silent harbinger of the challenges that lay ahead. Against this backdrop of uncertainty, a sense of anticipation tinged with apprehension permeated the air. As KLM Flight 4805 taxied along the mist-laden tarmac, a palpable tension hung heavy in the air, a silent reminder of the pressures of time and schedule that loomed over the proceedings. Meanwhile, Pan Am Flight 1736, awaiting clearance to depart, sat cloaked in the same veil of fog, its passengers and crew unaware of the impending tragedy that would soon unfold. As the minutes ticked by, the fog thickened, obscuring the runway with an impenetrable veil of white. Yet, amidst the chaos and confusion, the crews of both aircraft remained steadfast in their dedication to ensuring the safety of their passengers and the success of their missions. Little did they know, however, that the calm before the storm would soon give way to a disruption of unimaginable proportions. A collision course set in motion by a series of miscommunications and misunderstandings that would alter the course of aviation history forever. Events that led to the disaster. As the morning sun cast its golden rays upon the mist-laden tarmac of Tenerife Airport, the stage was set for a fateful encounter between two giants of the skies. KLM Flight 4805, a towering Boeing 747, stood poised for departure, its engines thrumming with anticipation as it prepared to embark on its journey to Amsterdam. Meanwhile, Pan Am Flight 1736, a gleaming Lockheed L-1011 TriStar, awaited clearance to taxi along the same crowded runway. Amidst the chaos of a bustling airport, air traffic controllers worked tirelessly to manage the flow of traffic, their voices crackling over the radio in a symphony of instructions and directives. Yet, amidst the din of activity, a crucial misunderstanding would soon unfold, setting the stage for the tragic collision. As KLM Flight 4805 received clearance to commence its takeoff roll, the crew sprang into action, their eyes fixed on the runway ahead. Yet, unbeknownst to them, Pan Am Flight 1736 still lingered on the same crowded tarmac, its crew awaiting instructions to vacate the runway and make way for the departing aircraft. In the final moments before catastrophe struck, a series of miscommunications and misunderstandings would converge to seal the fate of both aircraft. As KLM Flight 4805 hurtled down the runway, its crew under the impression that they got the clearance for takeoff. Pan Am Flight 1736 remained stationary, unaware of the imminent danger bearing upon them. With each passing second, the distance between the two aircraft dwindled until, finally, in a heart-stopping moment of realization, the crews of both aircraft became acutely aware of the impending collision. Frantic shouts filled the cockpit of KLM Flight 4805 as its captain desperately attempted to abort the takeoff, while aboard Pan Am Flight 1736, a sense of dread washed over the crew as they braced for impact. But it was too late. The two aircraft collided with devastating force in a loud cacophony of screeching metal and shattering glass, sending shockwaves rippling through the aviation world. As flames engulfed the wreckage and the screams of the injured pierced the air, the full magnitude of the tragedy that had unfolded became painfully clear, a dance of the Titans that ended in unspeakable tragedy. Analysis of contributing factors that led to the disaster. In the aftermath of the Tenerife Airport disaster, investigators embarked on a painstaking journey to unravel the intricate tapestry of circumstances that led to the catastrophic collision. The myriad factors examined were human error, organizational failures, and technological limitations. All these factors played a role in shaping the tragic outcome of that fateful day. One key aspect scrutinized was the chain of miscommunications and misunderstandings that unfolded in the moments leading up to the collision. From ambiguous instructions issued by air traffic controllers to language barriers between the multinational crew members, each misstep served as a sobering reminder of the critical importance of clear and effective communication in the high-stakes world of aviation. Organizational failures also came under scrutiny, with investigators questioning the adequacy of protocols and procedures to prevent such a tragedy. From deficiencies in crew resource management to shortcomings in training and oversight, every lapse in judgment and procedure was a stark indictment of the systemic failures that allowed the disaster to unfold. Amidst the Tenerife Airport disaster investigation, technological factors emerged as a crucial aspect in understanding the events that led to the tragic collision. At the heart of this inquiry lay the limitations of the aircraft's communication and navigation systems, which played a pivotal role in shaping the outcome of that fateful day. One of the primary technological challenges identified was the lack of advanced ground-based radar systems at Tenerife Airport. Without real-time radar coverage to provide accurate position updates and collision avoidance advisories, air traffic controllers relied heavily on voice communication with pilots, which was prone to misunderstandings and errors, especially in high-stress situations. Furthermore, the absence of automated collision detection and resolution systems exacerbated the risks inherent in the congested airspace of Tenerife. Unlike modern-day aircraft equipped with sophisticated collision avoidance technologies, the crews of KLM Flight 4805 and Pan Am Flight 1736 had limited means of detecting and responding to the impending danger posed by their converging flight paths. In addition to deficiencies in ground-based infrastructure, technological limitations within the cockpit also contributed to the disaster. While present on both aircraft, cockpit voice recorders captured only limited segments of the crucial communications leading up to the collision, leaving investigators with incomplete data to reconstruct the events that transpired. As a result, the Tenerife Airport disaster showed the critical need for advancements in aviation technology to enhance situational awareness, communication, and collision avoidance capabilities. In the decades following the tragedy, serious efforts went out in developing and implementing radar-based surveillance systems, automatic dependent surveillance broadcast, ADS-B technology, and improved cockpit voice and data recording systems. Controversies surrounding the disaster. In the wake of the Tenerife Airport disaster, controversy reverberated throughout the aviation community, casting a shadow of doubt over the events that transpired on that fateful day. Conflicting accounts and divergent narratives emerged, each seeking to shed light on the complex web of factors that culminated in the worst aviation accident in history. One source of controversy centered around the actions of the air traffic controllers tasked with managing traffic flow at Tenerife Airport. Some argued that the sheer volume of aircraft on the ground and the challenging weather conditions overwhelmed the controllers, leading to critical errors in communication and coordination. Others contended that the controllers were not adequately trained or equipped to handle such high-pressure situations, raising questions about the systemic failures within the air traffic control infrastructure. Another point of contention revolved around the decision-making processes of the flight crews involved in the collision. While some asserted that the crews of both KLM Flight 4805 and Pan Am Flight 1736 acted in accordance with established procedures and protocols, others pointed to lapses in judgment and situational awareness that contributed to the tragedy. Disagreements over allocating blame and responsibility further fueled controversy, with each party steadfastly defending their actions. Legal and regulatory implications also added fuel to the fire of controversy surrounding the Tenerife Airport disaster. People began lawsuits, investigations were launched, and regulatory bodies scrutinized every aspect of the incident in search of answers and accountability. Yet, amidst the labyrinth of legal proceedings and bureaucratic red tape, the true causes of the disaster remained elusive, obscured by a fog of conflicting interests and agendas. Moreover, cultural and linguistic differences among the two aircraft's multinational crews added complexity to the controversy surrounding the collision. Miscommunications and misunderstandings stemming from language barriers further clouded the narrative, making it difficult to ascertain the precise sequence of events leading up to the tragedy. Ultimately, the echoes of controversy that reverberated in the aftermath of the Tenerife Airport disaster served as a stark reminder of the multifaceted nature of aviation accidents. As the aviation community grappled with the fallout from the tragedy, one thing remained clear: the need for transparency, accountability, and a steadfast commitment to learning from past mistakes to prevent such a tragedy from ever happening again. The aftermath. In the aftermath of the Tenerife Airport disaster, amidst the wreckage and the sorrow, emerged a solemn vow, a commitment to honor the lives lost by learning from past mistakes and forging a safer future. The lessons gleaned from the tragedy sparked a revolution in aviation safety, catalyzing a series of reforms and initiatives aimed at mitigating the risks of human error and enhancing the resilience of the global aviation system. Central to these efforts was a renewed emphasis on crew resource management and communication training for pilots and air traffic controllers. Recognizing the pivotal role that effective communication plays in preventing accidents, aviation authorities worldwide implemented comprehensive training programs designed to enhance situational awareness, decision-making, and teamwork in high-pressure environments. Moreover, the Tenerife Airport disaster catalyzed advancements in aviation technology, driving the development and implementation of innovative collision avoidance systems and surveillance technologies. From radar-based surveillance to automatic dependent surveillance broadcast technology, these advancements have revolutionized how aircraft navigate congested airspace, providing pilots and controllers with real-time information and enhanced situational awareness to mitigate the risk of mid-air collisions. Yet, amidst the quest for technological innovation and procedural reform, one truth remains immutable. The lives lost in the Tenerife Airport disaster serve as a poignant reminder of the human cost of failure in the aviation industry. As we reflect upon the events that transpired on that fateful day at Tenerife Airport, we remind ourselves not only of the tragedy that befell the hundreds aboard KLM Flight 4805 and Pan Am Flight 1736, but also of the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unspeakable loss. The journey that began amidst the chaos and confusion of a tragic collision ultimately leads us to a place of reflection, a moment of solemn remembrance for those who perished, and a commitment to ensuring that their memory lives on in the annals of aviation history. Though the scars of the Tenerife Airport disaster may never fully heal, they show the indomitable spirit of human endeavor and are a reminder that even in our darkest hours we possess the strength and resilience to rise above adversity and chart a course toward a brighter future. As we pay homage to the lives lost and the lessons learned amidst the wreckage and ruin, let us never forget the enduring legacy of those who journeyed into the boundless skies and never returned. And so, as the sun sets on the horizon and the echoes of the tragedy fade into the distance, we are left with a solemn vow, which is a pledge to honor the memory of those who perished by striving tirelessly to ensure that such a tragedy never again darkens the skies. In the end, it is not the darkness of the night that defines us, but rather the light of hope and resilience that guides us through even the darkest of times, illuminating our path toward a future where safety, excellence, and remembrance reign supreme. Thanks for sticking with this video till the very end. If you enjoyed this video and wish to see more of such videos, please subscribe to this channel. Also, remember to like and share this video next time. Thanks for watching.